What's going on, guys? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you're watching this video. And as you can tell from the title and thumbnail, it's another video where we're not working on cars. And as you can see, I'm in my office because it's about time we get this office in a workable space. The actual office desk PC setup, that's not changing. That's pretty overkill for what I use it for, to be honest. I just use it for editing and obviously just generic work stuff. But yeah, in terms of the actual fundamentals, the PC and the monitors, that's not changing. The position of them might a little bit, but the main thing is this office. Because as you would have seen with the shed video we recently did, basically the office situation is the exact same. It's just become a place for storage, a place that just doesn't really inspire creativity, doesn't make me want to be in here, doesn't make me want to work in here. So today we are changing that, where we are going to be building my dream office for 2025. So there's nothing to it, but let's get to it. First off, we need to clean everything out so we have a nice clean empty space to work with. We need to then mask this wall up because this wall is going black. I have a little bit of paneling there. We're waiting on one more piece that will be going on this wall, but that hasn't arrived yet, so we're going to get what we can done today. This was going to be an in 24 hours video, but due to delivery and bank holiday, we can't be getting that done. So we're going to make do. I've been putting this off long enough and we're going to get started. So let's empty everything out, see what we're working with, and I'll pick up with you guys after we've done that. So now you guys can see everything is out of the way that needs to be out of the way. I mean, you can probably tell from it being so echoey, but the room is now basically a blank canvas. I need to move my desk over this way to that wall. I need to get to this wall because, like I say, I want to put panels on this side, need to mask everything up so I can tape and get that done. So let's get this vacuumed, let's get this desk moved. It is cable managed-ish, but I need to redo it because I'm going to rejig a few things about. So let's get this desk moved over that way. We can get this wall masked up and prep for painting. So that was a lot more difficult than it should have been because this cable's still connected. I forgot my speaker was still connected. So yeah, I've given myself a little bit of room. Still going to be a bit of a faff to get it painted, but it's what we have to work with. We're going to make it work either way. So yeah, we have this gap down here now. Obviously I'll move the plugs out of the way, but this whole wall is going black, all here. I want about maybe just under half, maybe a third to be panels with the black, and then we'll have a shelf up here. We've got some things to go here, but I'll explain all that as I'm doing it. I don't want to spoil anything. First port of all is to get this masked up because then we can obviously paint it. So yeah, let's get on with that. Now the wall's masked up, there's only one more thing to do, and that's to get painting. Now, I don't know if I said, but this wall is going black, so I've got the dark wood panelling. I've actually got the same in my house downstairs, so I'll throw a picture now. So basically I want the whole house to look cohesive. That's the style I like. I want it to all match and flow through the house. So yeah, that's the plan. Black wall, let's get painting. pretty sure you don't want to watch paint dry. So that's the first coat on. It goes a bit streaky, then it dries quite black. So, oh, paint just dropped off me. So I'm gonna get this done, let it dry in between coats. I'm probably gonna put 2 or 3 coats on there. I've painted this side. It doesn't really matter because the paneling is going over it anyway. But obviously, don't want to do half job, done it properly. So let's get a few coats of this on and I'll catch up with you guys when that wall's painted. So guys, the wall is now painted. I'm just about to start unmasking. Got 3 coats on there, so that should be more than enough. I'm going to unmask all that now. We can't really do anything else because I'm waiting for the paneling and I can't shape the paneling and I can't put my desk back until the paneling's on, and then I can't do my shelves and send them to the desk, the side unit, all the other bits I'm doing basically rely on this desk being in place. So I'm going to unmask all this. I'll show you guys the finished product. Most likely I'll pick up with you guys when my paneling arrives. Let's get unmasking. Can't tell, it is now the next day. The wall has dried up very nicely. That's all sorted now. Like I said, I can't really do anything else this side until the paneling comes. That needs to go behind the desk. However, I'm not stopping here. I'm impatient. I want to get things done. So we have my unit here. I have another smaller 2 drawer to go there, and then that will have a nice little level where I can then put like just trinkets. I've got some Lego, other little bits basically to give the room some character. Just gives me a nice side to have things on. I also have a shelf to go up on here as well, so that'll be going there. We have a few other bits, but the one thing I can get on with is building that unit, putting this shelf up on the left side, and then once the paneling comes we can get on with this side. Obviously you guys will see that. I have to wait for that to arrive. It's still a couple of days out. I haven't had any dispatch notifications just yet. But like I say, I'm not stopping there. I'm going to get this unit built, get that shelf up, tidy up my drawers, but you guys don't want to see that. So there's nothing else to do other than get this shelf up, get these drawers built, and I'll pick it with you guys when that's done. So there we have the shelf built. I'm actually really happy with that. That's the height I went with, just so I can have anything on top of here. Obviously trinkets on top of there. It's a good height with the wall. Kind of want the same height for the shelf that's going along here. For now, that's the first thing done for the day. Now we have the next part of the office to get onto, so let's get on with it. So here we have the next modification to the office setup. Now, as I said before, this is basically like a smaller version of this, just a 2-door height. So that should then basically sit at this height, give me a nice little area just to put things, have a nice little lamp. Obviously the shelf is up now. Basically just to make it look more of my office, give it some character. I'll put some things out because for the last year of being in this house, I've had nothing on display, nothing to make it mine essentially. Even for a backdrop, for videos, for the more sit down portions, for acoustics, having more stuff in the office obviously helps with that. So that is the plan. IKEA furniture, usually pretty easy to put together. So let's get to putting this together and I'll pick it with you guys when it's built. guys, there we have it. That unit is now built up. I'm a big fan of how they're in line with each other. You can't really see the vision just yet because obviously there's nothing on it, but trust me, I've got a plan. I'm sure it will come to fruition. Shelf is up, drawers are built. It's feeling more like the office I want it to be with every step we take. Can't really do anything like I say because we're waiting on the paneling. However, I do have an offcut, so we're going to have an offcut here. There's another panel, so like I said, it's probably going to be about a third of the wall covered. Because if you guys can see here, there'll be the slot there, but I also then need to cut out the plug socket area. And obviously that's going to take a little bit more work than just cutting the end off a piece. So I'm going to get that end piece ready. I'm not going to put that on just yet, because like I said, I need to wait for the new piece to come to cut it. Use a normal nails, get it on. So I'm just going to wait till we have that. I don't want to rush anything too much. But I can get that one cut to size, and then I can pick up with you guys once the paneling arrives. And we can get on with doing probably my favourite part of the office. So let's wait till that arrives and we get that done. There we have it, one panel cut down. Now we just need to wait for the other one to arrive. I also realised I didn't explain what the paneling is or where I've got it from, because I've got this downstairs and this was an offcut. I haven't thought to do so. This is, it's like a walnut effect, like a dark wood on the black acoustic panel. Obviously against the black wall, I think that'll look really nice. Like I say, there's going to be another section, maybe from like here to here maybe, of that paneling. That with some nice plants, like I say, will accessorise the office. So we're gonna wait on delivery man, and when he arrives, we will get the other one cut down. Obviously cut that plug socket out, that might be a little bit difficult, but we'll manage it no problem. Once that's done, we can get on with the wall. So let's wait for him, and I'll pick up with you guys when we can actually get to getting this on the wall. So it's been a few days, the new paneling has now arrived. However, we have a bit of an issue. This paneling was done quite a while ago, when I did downstairs and things like that. It was just an offcut. I assume that the place we ordered it from has now changed supplier, because this new one is better quality. But if I grab them both and flip you around now, you will see that these are a slight different thickness, but also quite a bit of a different colour, especially from a distance. It's a bit annoying because I wanted a bit more paneling, but it's not the end of the world, because basically that one panel comes out quite far, so it will still come out to where I want it to. It'll just be a slightly different colour. I don't mind the colour, it's still a very nice colour. If I ever wanted it darker, I could always put some stain on it, but I don't think I need to do that because I think it will still look good against the black. But cutting that one down was a waste of time. I mean, it's just an half cut, I can throw that one away. So now all that's left to do is cut this new piece, get that fitted up properly, get it on the wall, and then we continue on with the rest of the office. So guys, there we have it. The paneling is installed. It's all fitted around the plug socket nicely. It saved me quite a lot, it actually finishing there, because it meant I didn't have to cut a hole out. I could just cut the edge out. So that saved me a lot. Now that's up, we can finally put this desk back and get on with the rest of the office, where we're going to be putting some more stuff, another shelf. You guys have heard the paneling enough times throughout this video, no doubt, because we're now on like the third day, I think, because we're waiting on this paneling to come. We're going to get it done in today's episode. You're not going to see another change of clothes unless I put a hoodie on or off like you've seen in this episode. Let's get this desk back in position, get on with the rest of the things, and then we can centre it up with the shelf, get on with the other builds, and carry on. We're getting this office sorted. Okay, so now my desk is back into position. Ignore that, my speaker will go there and it all needs to be lined up, but you can see roughly the idea. Now I'm going to have a shelf up here, but first I want to put a unit here so we can have some cool things. We can then line up the shelf to the centre of the desk, make sure that's all in line. First, we need this shelf built, so let's get that done, get that in position, and then we can go on with the shelf. Don't know about you guys, but just seeing my PC against that paneling, that's exactly how I envisioned it, so I'm really happy with that. I'm very excited to get the shelf up, obviously make sure these are all in line. So let's get that unit built, and then we can get the shelf up. And there we have it, the shelf is now up. I love that. I just left it in the same height as this, so when I have things on there, it looks a lot better. Obviously, if I want to, I can get more things up here as well. But I'm thinking when I'm working, I might get like a little light strip pointing underneath that there. And that will look quite nice while I'm in there actually working. Yeah, I hope you guys are starting to see the vision. Obviously, an office or a room setup isn't complete without your trinkets and things that personalise it and make it mine. I've got a few more bits to do, but I've interrupted this video too many times now, so I'm gonna come back with some B-roll and me doing the rest of the things. I've got to put some more things up on the wall, accessorise, sort of lighting out. That's the main final aspect of things that actually need to go up on the wall essentially. So let's get on with it and let's finish this office and make it my dream office for 2025.
So there we have it, my dream office for 2025. We've got quite a lot done in today's video. There's a lot of stuff that I wanted to do for ages. I've had the bits for ages. I've had that shelving unit for months. It's just been sat there waiting. But like I say, I wanted to do it all at once, make it a good video. Still some other bits like on that side of the room. I want to add more trinkets, things like that. However, I want them to be meaningful things I've built up over time, things I want. I don't just want to fill it for the sake of it. Like on that shelf, all of the bits have meaning, they're things I like. The sort of things like that to make it my office. Hopefully the acoustics sound a bit better as well and it's not so echoey because there's just more stuff in the office now. I'm editing this video right now and it's a lot nicer to be in here. It inspires the creativity a lot more. It's just a place that I want to be in. It's a place I don't mind being in for a long period of time. And obviously, as you probably guess, editing videos does take quite a lot of time. But yeah, that is my current office setup for 2025. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, let me know down below. Make sure you drop a like. Anything you want to see in the future, drop a comment. And don't forget, a new video every single Sunday at 5 PM. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a video. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.